Hello guys. Thank you for watching. Today I've come on to do a little exclusive of something really special that's coming out by Levi in February of 2023. A little bit of a backstory before I show you what I've got today. A few years ago, Levi designed this Primordial Compass Tarot deck, and it's just one of my favorite decks ever, because it was the start of mine and Levi's friendship. I love the rawness, and I think I had it like the beginning of lockdown or something like that, or I can't remember. But I've used it so much, for myself, over the last few years, and it will always be an incredibly special deck, because it reminds me of me, Levi, our friendship, what all of us have been through over the last couple of years. And it's when I started to connect with other people via Instagram and social media. So yeah, it reminds me of the times of lockdown, and and so I said it's always be a special deck. As you can see, mine's a bit dog-eared now through use, but there's a reason why I'm showing you this deck, is because Levi has created a newer edition of this particular deck, and it's absolutely gorgeous. He gifted it me for my birthday. This is a copy that Levi actually got from Make Playing Cards, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. Mine is called the Soul Bro Tarot because me and Levi are Soul Bros. When it comes out on Kickstarter, it is not going to be called the Soul Bro Tarot. This is just my own personal copy. So I just want to show you today. It's just lovely, and the hard work that Levi's put into it really does shine and show through on this particular deck. And so that's just my card anyway. So basically I'm not going to do like a comparison or anything like that. I just wanted to show you like what Levi's other work was like before. As you can see, it's a different kind of style. Levi's artwork has improved so much over the last few years, and it really shows in this deck. Now, this deck is a 78 card deck. It's based on the Divine Masculine because we always get missed out. All the decks which we haven't got problems with, either of us, are always geared towards the Divine Feminine. All the Oracle decks are predominantly feminine, and so we always get kind of overlooked, and it is a bit annoying sometimes, to not see any male orientated decks, especially gay male orientated decks on the market. There is a few, obviously, but like, I mean, this one is really special. So this is just a like kind of, I wouldn't say promo copy, it's just my copy from Make Playing Cards, but when it comes on Kickstarter, it's not going to be on this cardstock. It's going to have some edging. It's going to be in a lovely box, of course, but the cardstock is going to be the same. It's Oracle card size as well, so it's just a little bit bigger than your standard tarot deck. Mine just come in a normal plain box, where I've sourced out a lovely bag for it as well, so I might as well put on this bag, save the cards slipping around anyway. What I do love that Levi's done, he's done an illustrated pips, and don't be put off by the fact that he's done an illustrated pips, because on every single card there is like kind of a mantra or an affirmation, so it is super easy to read. There's lots of hidden details in the cards that me and Levi will discuss on a live soon, and we'll walk you through it, and I'll be asking Levi questions on why he chose this particular image or this particular symbol. So I'm just going to show you today, like, a walkthrough of the deck. I have put it back in order because I've been using it since I've come back from London. So the Fool, and you can see that Levi has put the I am ready for adventure. The Magus is I am the spell. So it's all very kind of I am, so it's all about you, and this is good because like it gives you like kind of I don't know, like an opportunity to kind of see that you can actually do things, or you're moving forward through life instead of like taking a passive role. it kind of gives you like an active role as well. So the High Priestess has been renamed the Oracle and is I see beyond the veil. The Nurturer is the original Empress. So the Nurturer and the Monarch are the Empress and the Emperor. And as you can see, the Nurturer is I embody sensual growth. And you've got like the stag for the male on there, the antlers. I am the Pillar for the Monarch. The Teacher, which is the Hierophant renamed, I am the Keeper of Knowledge. I just love that. I really do love it. The Lovers, I make mindful choices, because we all know that the Lovers isn't about relationships all the time. You know, it's all about making the right informed decision. I love what Levi's done with that. I reclaim my agency, and he's put a cheeky little unicorn in the back, of course, because Levi loves unicorns. And what I also love about it, it's not numbered, so you can switch the Justice and the Strength card around, which I have done, because being predominantly a Tarot de Marseille reader, that is, in my opinion, is how it should be. I reap what has been sown. The Hermit, solitude enlightens me. Fate is the Wheel of Fortune. I know when to let go of control, and I love these guys. Absolutely love, love, love. Strength, I radiate strength from within. The Hangman, I am illuminated. Death, I am ready for transformation. Look at how cool that Temperance Angel is. I have mastered the art of balance. With these really lovely rainbow wings. It's kind of got like a sci-fi vibe to it as well. The Devil, I refuse malicious temptation. The Tower, can you see that like it's crumbling underneath that world, that structure? But the key word is a really kind of like affirmation with I accept the necessity of radical change, which is brilliant. Hope invigorates me. The Moon, I see through illusions. The Sun, I exude glorious positivity. Judgment, I heed my calling. So instead of you've got the like, you know, standard like Christian-esque angel within the Rider-Waite-Smith system, you know, that looks down as, you know, you're being judged for your deeds. You know, this is I heed my calling, which is much more of a positive statement to be making. The World, I am complete, and that's lovely. So there's the majors. Now we're on to the wands. And this is what I love that Levi's done. There's kind of what he's done is mix the three systems. So you've got Thoth, Rider-Waite-Smith, and Tarot de Marseille. And it completely works as a whole, as a deck. So the Ace of Wands, I have access to the power of fire. 2 is I fantasize about upcoming plans. 3 is my plans are coming to fruition. And then the 4, which is governed by Aries, I am complete and perfect. The 5 is I won't be torn apart by strife. 6, I graciously celebrate my victories. The 7 is I valiantly stand my ground. Valiantly stand my ground. 8, I swiftly focus all my energy. And that's really good, you know, because like we all see like, you know, the 8 of Wands as swiftness, but we normally see it as like kind of something quickly happening. We forget that it could be actually our own energy, that we need to focus on a project, a circumstance, or something else. So the 9 is I am strong enough. I love that card so much. And the 10 is I respect my own limits, which is brilliant. Now what Levi's done, he's kept 4 males in the cards, and he's done the Page, the Knight, and then he's changed the Queen to the Crown Prince, and then he's gone on to the King, so you can see where he's going. So it still has the same energies as the Queen would, but it's just like slightly changed the title. So the Page of Wands is I am a rebel. Knight is I am full of passion. The Crown Prince is I embody soulful receptivity and activity. And the King is I am a majestic leader. And now we're on to the Aces, which are all very watery, so lovely with the blues and the, you know, the sea creatures and the merman. So I have access to the power of water. I give and receive harmonious love. 3, I am emotionally abundant. The dolphins there is so lovely, and the lotus flower in the middle. And the 4 is I am a tranquil state of trance. 5, I dare to make space for grief. 6, I find joy in nostalgia, and you've got the little keyhole there. 7, I focus on my truth. So you can see there's all 7 different shells there. The 8 is I am ready to move on emotionally. The 9, I am filled with satisfaction. And the 10, I deserve perfect bliss. And there's the key that's unlocked, the lock, and everything, all the bliss is coming out. And the Page is I am full of wonder. I am fueled by romance. Crown Prince, don't forget that is the Queen of Cups. My sensitivity is my strength. I have mastered my emotions. That's lovely, with the merman with the tail at the back. The Aces, I have access to the power of air. I have peacefully make my decisions. 3, I dare to make space for rationality. I love that, because you know you haven't got the 3 pierced darts. It's always like representing heartbreak, which that's not what it's all about. The 4, I recognise the necessity of relaxation. 5, I can accept defeat when necessary. 6, I can leave all troubles behind. 7, I reclaim my intellectual property. 8, I won't be trapped by my own thoughts. I love that so much. The 9, I won't succumb to cruel thoughts. 10, I am experiencing a mental rebirth. Levi, you've done so well on this. You really have. Honestly, I love it. Knight of Swords, I think, and act swiftly. I am oh sorry, that was the Page. Page, I am the explorer of truth. And there with the Knight, I think, and act swiftly. The Crown Prince is I embody ruthless honesty. I am the analyst on the King. So, you know, not only has like Levi completely changed, you know, switched things around a little bit, he has got the fundamental basics of the cards, and kind of like give the whole essence of the meaning in just one little sentence. I am the analyst. You don't really need more than that, you know, to kind of delve deeper into the card. And then finally we're on to the Pentacles, which is discs. I have access to the power of earth. So all the 4s, all the Aces are I have access. 2s is I am prepared for change. Look at that, it's gorgeous. 3, I tenaciously work towards my goal. 4, I am owning my physical power. 5, I ask for help in worrying times, which a lot of us really do forget to ask for help, you know, out of pride, stubbornness, the fact that we don't think that people care, and they do. I know this so well, especially the way I've been struggling over the last few months. Everyone's been so kind and helpful. So yeah, I've been in this 5 of disc space a lot over the last few months. So this is really lovely, and you can see the petals falling off the rose there. 6, I simply ask and receive. 7, I patiently let nature take its course, and you can see the little seed there just sprouting, ready to grow all the way around in its own time. The 8, I am prudently honing my craft. The spider looked just about beginning to make its web. 9, I deserve the luxury I've gained. Of course. Yeah, it's just lovely. And 10 is I enjoy all the wealth in my life. And now we're on to the last 4. I am the student of life. Who'd have thought about the page of discs, you know, page of pentacles, you know, ever being, you know, having that little keyword at the top, but it's so true. Knight of discs, I am committed. And then the Crown Prince, I am nature, I am nurture. And finally, I am the architect. It's just amazing, honestly. This, I mean, obviously, I'm not going to be biased. I mean, Levi is one of my best friends, and I will always be honest as I can. And this deck, honestly, is just beautiful. I love everything what he's done. If I did think he'd done anything wrong, I would have told him. You know how honest I am. And it's just gorgeous. It really is. And I'm looking forward to seeing it, you know, on Kickstarter, you know, and you know, seeing it just as much as Levi is in other people's hands. It's just a deck you can use straight out of the box, you know. As I said, I've been using it all week for my own personal readings, and it's really lovely. And there's also, like, as I said, you know, little details in the cards which Levi will explain, like the devil with one wing, you know, when we do the live together and discuss the deck more. And so thank you guys. This has been an absolute joy to review. Thank you for watching. As I said, this deck with no name yet will be out on Kickstarter in January. Obviously you can find Levi on here and Instagram under Masculine Intuition Readings. So I'll just, you know, tag him in this anyway and use his Instagram so you can contact him if you want to know more details if you don't know him. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, wherever you are in the world. This has been my little walkthrough of the Soul Bro Tarot, but it's not the Soul Bro Tarot, this is mine. And thank you for watching. Love you all guys, and see you all soon.